They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this is going to be a Bucks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
On first down, Brady. Get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, White. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's White. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefiting.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White. Pressure comes and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vita Vea drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They're going to try and throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Let's go now. And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now White. And he finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now White with a 1st down throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off play action, here's White. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
To throw, White. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point. And they'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
450. Jacket, reload.
Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Again, it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On first down, it's White. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd and 10, White. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking deep for Julio. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on second down. White. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 39 yards. And the Jets take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. A touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Brady again. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now Brady bats this forward on the Jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucks. That throw by Brady incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucks try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, White. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be knocked down just inside the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now White. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. They'll be taken down. The Jets get it there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So Brady and the Bucks need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll look to throw here. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Caught on the right side by Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Rolling to his right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now Brady. They'll find Fournette again here. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from inside the 5. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Short kick. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice. He didn't carry it over into the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory?